Hello and welcome to Astra Security. My name is Oliver Keeling. I am the founder and CEO of Astra Security. Today I'm going to walk you through the mobile app with Astra. At the top of the mobile app, when we first log in, we're going to see that the office was opened on time by TJ Davis. You can click the little drop down there and it's going to show us what time the office was closed yesterday, what time the office was opened yesterday. Right below that, we're going to get into scenes. If we click this little arrow on the right, we can go in and we can see we have an open scene and a closed scene. These are used if you want to have a set of rules run when you arm the system. So for example, when we hit disarm here, we're going to disarm the system. If you click close and you hit run, we're going to arm the system. You can edit these scenes and create a set of rules. So when you arm, we can have, let's say the lights turn off, for example. Click done, click save. Now when I run this away scene, not only will I arm the security system, but I'm going to turn my 3 lights off as well. So if I was to click run right now, we will arm the security system. We're going to go ahead and disarm that. So right below scenes, we're going to see security system. Go down there and we'll hit disarm. And there we go. In our case here at Astra headquarters, we have 2 different partitions. We have the advisor office and we have the main office. Right below that, you have a little number 6. You can click that. It shows us all our motion detectors that have been activated in the last couple hours. It also tells us that our inventory room door is open. When we are arming the security system, you'll notice that the inventory room door is open. So in order to actually arm the office right now, you click the green shield. I'll need to click force bypass, or I need to go close that door. The system will not arm if that door is open. Now if I click arm away, it will bypass this door. And you'll notice now I have a couple of issues at the top, and it's telling us now that we've got the inventory room door bypassed, as well as our job prep 360 motion is bypassed. That's because we are here right now working and the 360 motion is right above us here. We'll go ahead and tap that red shield to disarm. And that will disarm our office security system. Once the system disarms, it will unbypass that door. And then if I was to try to arm it again, I would need to hit the bypass button again. Just to the right here, there is a panic feature. So I can initiate a hold-up situation. I can click the silent panic. That would dispatch police. I could click auxiliary there. That would dispatch medical. I can hit the fire button there, and that would initiate the fire department. If I push and hold, it will tell me that I need to hold for 3 seconds, and now I got 2 seconds before it sends. I went ahead and quickly clicked cancel on that. Right below that, I have my doors. This would be my access control here at Astra headquarters. You can swipe left or right to choose additional doors. I can currently see that my lobby door is unlocked. If I click the word doors, it takes me to the next page where I can see all of my doors. And then if I wanted to unlock multiple doors at once, I can go ahead and check all the boxes and click unlock. And then the system will go through and unlock all my doors. Same thing, if I check all the boxes there and click lock, it will lock all of my doors. Another unique feature is buzz open. Let's say somebody calls me and they're standing outside the hallway door. I could check the box and just click buzz open. That will unlock the door for 3 seconds, and then it'll lock the door again. And that buzz open feature is adjustable. So it could be 3 seconds, it could be 5 seconds. We go back a page now, back to the home page. Right below doors, I have doorbell. And these tiles are customizable. So if you want your cameras next, or if you want your lights next, or if you want your thermostats next, we scroll to the bottom and we hit edit dashboard, and we can actually move these tiles around. Just like that. And then I scroll back up to the top, and you'll notice now that the doorbell has been moved. If I click play on the doorbell, it'll take me into live view. I can end the call. I've got actions icon here. If I click that, you'll notice that I have one door unlocked, all partitions are disarmed, and all 13 lights are at the bottom here. I can choose to turn lights on and off right from this live screen. I could choose to unlock the, let's see which door I want to do, our lobby door to the office, so I could hit buzz open. There you go. I can even push the talk button here, and now I can have a two-way conversation and say, come on in, end call. All right. There's a little icon on the top right here with a red dot on it. If I click that, it's going to take me into the playback. If your doorbell camera has 24/7 recording, which ours does, it will take me back in time, and I can choose an exact day and time to review recordings. And there we have, who's that coming in here? Is that TJ? Yep, that's TJ coming in. All right, we can swipe down to get rid of that. Right below my doors, I have video. Same thing as the doorbell. You can click the screen to play. You can swipe left and right to choose different cameras to play from. There's a little icon on the top right here. You click that, it will expand, and I can see more than one camera at a time. Oh, well, there's Sharon walking in, and Elsa. And we can track them as they walk in. Good morning. All right, and then below that, we get to our lights. So I have my advisor front door lights and our advisor kitchen lights. We've got our chandelier lights. Here we can turn lights on and off. If I find, let's see here, where's our jobs room? So here's our jobs room. So if we turn those off, there we go. We can turn our lights off in here as well. Turn them back on. Right below lights, we have our thermostats. So just like our cameras, we can kind of swipe left or right. We can click this little drop down here to see all of our thermostats, the humidity levels. In the top right, we can click the word thermostats or click that arrow. It'll take us to the thermostat page where we can adjust the actual temperatures, change the mode. If I want to go from auto to cool, we can do that. If I want to turn the fan on, we can do that for an hour. Below thermostats, we have energy. So if we had like an energy monitoring device, that information will be listed here. So we have our inventory TV set up here to monitor how much energy usage it's using. Right below energy, we have water. So here in the building, we have a water meter connected to the main water system coming in the building, so we can see the water usage. We can also see that the valve is closed, and we can also see that all of our water sensors are currently dry. If I click this drop down, we can see that you can see all of your flood sensors. If I wanted to close the valve, we can click that button there and click open or closed. Oh, it says it's closed right now. Should probably open that. If we click this right arrow and go into water, you can see our water usage. That's pretty much it on the home page. If I click on video at the bottom, that'll take me into all of my cameras. Now you can see a larger screen displaying all of the cameras. Just like the doorbell camera, if I want to go back into playback, we're going to click that icon with the red dot on it. It's going to take me back in time, and I can slide that bar left and right to view different times. From there, I can click Activity at the bottom. This is going to show me not just our open and closings, but it's also going to show us any camera triggers, things like that. We can choose the filter button in the top right if we want to view, different events. Click Apply. On the far right, we're going to click More, and this is where we can manage user access. So if we wanted to add user codes, delete user codes, things like that, that's where we're going to come here. We can manage reports. We can manage our notifications. So we can add notifications, delete notifications. Places, this would be our geofence. So if we wanted to create a new geofence or adjust the current geofence, we can do that from here. A geofence allows us to create rules or notifications when people enter or exit a perimeter around the building. Automation, so this is where we can create rules kind of like scenes. So when the security system is armed, we can have a set of rules run without necessarily using the scenes feature. This is also where we're going to see all the rules for our cameras. We can add rules at the top with a little plus icon. So we can create a new rule if we wanted to create a rule for, let's say, this security system when the main office is disarmed. Let's go ahead and open the water valve, for example. When we're done with that, we can click Save. Now when the security system is disarmed, we'll have that water valve automatically turn on. Below automation, we have account management. We can click on system information. This is where we can change the name of our system. Below that, we have manage devices. So if we wanted to change the name of any of our cameras or any of our lights, any of our door sensors, this is where we're going to come. So if I wanted to change the name of this back door, click this little 3 icon over here, click rename device, and this is where we could change the name. There you go. Go back a page, we can click add devices. So if I needed to reinstall my doorbell camera, we can do that here. If I go back a page, we can click monitoring settings. So if one of your sensors has a low battery, we want to put the system on test before we change that low battery. We come in here, click system test mode, choose the duration, click start test, and now we're on test. Now we can go and change the battery without tampering the device and getting a phone call. When we're done changing the battery, we can click stop test. And there we go. Below that, we have login information. We have wallet. This is where your mobile credentials will be stored if you had access control with us. App settings. So we can turn Face ID on. We can change the appearance of the app if we wanted it to be dark mode or standard. We can add items to the home screen. Siri shortcuts. If I wanted to create a shortcut for, hey Siri, disarm my system. Just like that, it's now saved. Location services, widget settings, and CarPlay is also managed from here. If I have multiple locations, I can click Manage Link Systems, and down here, this is where I can add a new location to link a system. And then at the very bottom there, you've got some what's new, take the app tour. You can call us right from the app or send us an email. And if I do have multiple locations, I can swipe at the top, and that'll take me back and forth between my 2 locations. And there you have it.